And Christina Hager joins us now live. She is at the memorial to slain officer Sean Collier at MIT, a memorial just dedicated in the last couple of weeks. Christina?
Lisa, yeah, this memorial, we were here a couple of weeks ago when this was unveiled, a very emotional scene. And when I talk with people here today about this verdict, I get the sense that people here are much more focused on what this memorial represents, on Officer Sean Collier, his legacy, than they are about his killers. And so with that in mind, the fact that Dzhokhar Tsarnaev gets death doesn't make a big difference for people here coming to this memorial to reflect in this space. And I want to show you part of this memorial because it's very unique. There is an opening, there are several openings, but there's one specifically that looks out so that if someone is standing underneath the overhang, you can look out at the spot where Officer Collier was parked in his cruiser when he was gunned down. This was 3 days after the Boston Marathon bombing. So clearly, this is a painful subject with painful associations in the MIT community. And here's what people are saying.
But when I heard the family's wishes of not wanting this drawn out, not wanting to go through the appeals process, not wanting the trauma to go on even more than it needs to, that changed my opinion. And so hearing about the death penalty verdict, I'm just thinking of the family.
Do you have concerns that this could be dragged out?
I do. And that family deserves for their wishes to be honored, and I just continue to feel for them.
The tragedy shook the community pretty broadly, and I don't know if anything that could have been done in the justice process would change that, but it's, I guess, what had to happen happened.
Well, the MIT police chief put out a statement just a while ago saying he hopes the conclusion of this trial and the subsequent verdict brings some measure of closure to the victims and their families. And you heard those people. The sense we get here is that people are just hoping that now that this decision has been made, that it's executed fast. Because the longer this drags on, the longer Dzhokhar Tsarnaev sits on death row, the more the focus is on him rather than on some of those great lives he took, like that of Officer Sean Collier here at MIT. Live in Cambridge, Christina Hager, WBZ News.